There we go. All right. Matt, oh, Christina, what's up with the brick wall?
She's a brick house.
Mighty, just letting it all hang out. Also, it's just represent. It was random. I'm going with it, but I like that. I'm a brick house today, but I'm trying to be a force to be reckoned with, like our heavyweight champion.
How does it feel, Jay?
I don't think it's quite sunk in yet. Just the fact that it's, like I always tell the story, right? It's only been a year. So it's been a year and I'm already here. And there's still ways to climb. So it hasn't quite sunk in yet. Although I've had some messages already like, hey, I'm gunning for you next year. And I'm like, I just got home.
Heavy as the crown.
My accomplishment first.
Nah,
So.
people already are doing Chicos in your name.
They
Chicos
look.
for you.
Hey, people are like, hey, what's your height and weight? I got to figure out if I can take you. But
You just gotta be like, come with it.
that's all I can say. Look, you saw who my last opponent was, and he clearly has the strength. I'm sure I got like a solid 100 pounds on Eric. Easy.
Oh man. Wow.
Those were amazing
So
matches.
you said something that I thought was pretty funny. You identify as a lightweight. Can you speak to that?
Because the scale is a liar. I can tell in the mirror. All my clothes tell me I've gained a couple pounds over the years, but I still, I feel relatively nimble for someone at that weight. So that's why I say I identify as a lightweight, because my club is a lot of heavies, so I train like a heavy, but then I have to turn around and go with lightweights and middleweights with dark circles. So I kind of have the best of both worlds in my life right now.
Right.
So I identify as a lightweight.
Okay. All right.
Because Chad New is my nemesis. That guy he weighs like 200 pounds less than me, and he can stop me in my tracks if I let him.
Chad's a long day. Our co-founder Minkin, that's his I don't think Chad even remembers him, but that's to Minkin, that's his rival.
Hey, it's a good rival to have. I'll tell you that.
That's a good rival.
For sure.
Man, speaking of rival, who are you most excited before you actually fought them, cruising through, you're looking through, because I had to take away everybody's ability to look. Everybody was waiting to the last minute, crashing the site. So who was that person that you saw on the bracket and you're like, I can't wait to fight him?
So you actually, when the bracket shifted, you took that away from me, which was Angel. Because I'm not sure if you had a chance to watch Roller Town, but he beat me twice in Roller Town. So I was looking forward to applying the changes to my sumo to see if I can match his speed. Because that dude is for his size is super duper fast, and that's coming from me. So I was looking forward to that.
Oh, he's super fast.
But you traded him for his brother, which was a whole nother beast in its own right. So, I got one De La Torre brother for the other, which, obviously Gilberto's a lot thicker. So I was just looking forward to seeing, I'd been doing some extra workouts to try and give me a little more strength leading into nationals. So it was nice to see kind of how that felt, pushing someone that's like Jamie from Chicago, teetering on the 500 line, to see kind of where I sit. So
yeah. Oh, man. And then you bowed out of the open weight, right?
I did.
Smart. Can you speak a little bit about your decision to do that?
So it's kind of like a bad juju thing that has kind of been passed down from me from my mother. So like my mother's a music teacher, and we never perform in full before the performance. So like I know a lot of people were practicing hard at a keiko right before the weekend. I took the whole week off and I just zenned. A little bit of Shiko, a little bit of Suriaki, but nothing crazy. So the same for me applied to, okay, I did that. I did some light stuff in the corner, did my performance. Obviously, it did the way it did. And then I didn't want to turn around and run into something else that I was mentally not prepared for because I was already where I thought I wanted to be. And then, and I'm not running the risk of something going wrong. So being that I've been around Justin enough and hearing his story about going to Worlds and then hurting himself at the last moment, that's not me. I'll give you a couple of daps and a hug, but I'm not going to do crazy stuff like that. No, that's just me and the way my mom brought me up. So I don't do full performance stuff. I do demo-like movements. I'm not going to do nothing crazy leading into it.
Yes, that's really the smart move there. A lot of people do go a little hard, especially like that keiko leading up, which I had an option to add in like the John Jock seminar before, and I was like, no, I always see people, especially for like the US Open, there's always a weird injury that people get right before the US Open. They'll go in and they're like, oh, I'm going to like go with this Ukrainian that is out for blood, right? And they'll end up getting beat and then they'll break a finger. And it's like right before you compete, what's the point? There's no point of that.
But it's like, you got it. It's like when you're like, okay, we're gonna go 20%, and then you be like, wait, your 20% feels a little 50. I'm gonna turn it up on you. And then you get a little wild.
I think it makes more sense if someone doesn't have like a sumo club, right? And they need to sneak in sumo. But like everybody that plays has a sumo club and they do sumo quite frequently, so we have enough in us. So really the day before it's like what? Some Shikos, some Suriyashi, maybe a Tachiai 1 or 2, nothing crazy. Nothing even more than that. I don't even do matches before. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's why again, like Roller Town, we had a full up. I didn't halfway participate. They had a full 4-hour keiko the day prior with Gaga. About 100 Shikos. Corey wanted everybody to get their 15 practice matches in, and I think I gave maybe 4 or 5. That's it. Like knowing that the next day, so the way they set it up was that everybody had 15 matches, so it was like a grand sumo, but in a amateur format. So about every 45 minutes you had a match, up to 15. So it was a lot. They were part of I think we got Justin can attest to it. I think we got maybe it's around 9 or 10, and everybody's like, still got 5 rounds to go.
It was too much. Seriously, your body and your brain cannot fathom 15 matches. Like it did not work.
No. It's not worth it. I mean, there's a reason why that's like broken up too in like days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, by like he said, by number 10, we were all like, I'm ready for the after party right now. Like, I am very, very much over this. Only little young dudes like Edo was just like, yeah, give me more. I was like, No.
Yo, y'all, Edo was my spirit, my spirit conduit. Because I was so tired during the nationals. I would see Ed and it'd be like, nigga, let's go. Nigga, let's go. I was like, oh, I got it. I love it. I'm blessed. He didn't say nigga.
Nice. We hit the 10-minute mark. We hit the 10-minute mark before Christina dropped the N-word. There we go. There we go. There it is.
I didn't know we were taking breaks.
It's usually about 10 to 15 minutes before one of us throws out the nigga. Wait, but did Edo really say nigga, let's go? No, that's just
she was adding on to the story. See, you know, she put a little bit of lore in there.
Let's go. Yo, I want to hear it.
He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it.
I tell you the story. We was in North Carolina, and then Ed was talking about, I'm not black, I'm what is he said, like, I'm Nigerian and stuff like that. And then JJ like from his chest said, nigga, you black. Shut up. Oh, funny.
Right. Hey, they're just gonna have it like, hey, I know black. I know black. I'm Nigerian.
You live in North Carolina. You have no African accent. You may have an African daddy, but nigga, you black. I'm gonna need you
black. That's just what that was. I was so dismissive about it too, because he was trying to be like, I'm like black-ish. I'm like, nah, nigga, you black.
Hey, let Edo be great.
We was like, you black like us, okay? You a nigga like us. Me, Justin, JJ. And
then he started wearing do-rags. That's all I'm saying.
He got do-rags in the door. Look at him. Gangster.
He's slowly.
Sumo is entering its hood era. We got to credit little baby Zeus. Zeus was like, I want it.
Tell him no. Tell him no. You've been trying to cater to all the needs. You've been feeling guilty for so long. Maybe they're not friends, they are enemies. Don't you tell them yes, tell them get lost. Cause every time you go and ask for help, they say sorry but I'm busy. So you end up doing it yourself. Ooh, hold up, baby, don't take it. It ain't friendship if they just fake it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no. Hold up, baby, don't stress it. It ain't worth it, and you won't miss it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no.
I'm proud. We got 3 on the team.
That's so amazing. And I love that picture we all took together.
Let's look at this real quick. How do I do this button?
What do you got?
All right. Let's watch this bad boy, because I just want you to give us a little play-by-play.
A little runny run down.
What you feeling right here?
Oh, this is the second one. Oh, yeah. So got to backtrack to the first one, right? I tried to henka and I got cussed out by a whole bunch of people because they were like, "That's not your sumo. Why are you trying to henka?" My bad. I was listening to some confidants. I won't name names, and it was like, "Hey, he's got a serious tachi. You might want to consider a henka." They're not expecting a henka because it's me.
Exactly.
So I went with a henka, but I would say it was a lazy henka because I just went with one slap with one hand. It was like he should be down, right? So it obviously didn't work out because Eric's fast too. So, obviously I took that with a grain of salt. Hey, Jay, that's not working for you. Use your noggin like you've done all the other opponents.
Yeah.
And so going into that, I was like, okay, do your sumo. This is a sudden death match. I had no intentions on getting chewed out by John Jocks for taking too long, but it was what it was.
It was so cute. You going over there being like, okay, all right, I won again.
Yep. So I do my normal ritual getting in. I typically don't stare at my opponents, right? And then I happen to catch him low.
Caught that motherfucker. Look at him.
Yeah,
This
caught him
is
right in the chops. It looked like
clean ass. The touchy eye that he blows me back every week with. This motherfucker got him. Got him.
yeah. So my only thing was, and it's something I'll be working on leading into Worlds, is that I didn't squat at the Tawara, and I almost lost it from that. Had Eric kept his legs up any longer,
Yep.
I would have been the one that probably lost.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Big facts.
So
Finish at the end. That was nice. Oh, it was good to see it. Good to see it back. He was in a zone. And god dang, man.
You know why, right? Because Menken's dumbass.
Oh,
Menken did a whole podcast where he talked shit about you. He said that Jay was gonna win. I guess he was right about that. And then he had a whole moment where he was just like, JJ's gonna lose, blah 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 blah. And hey,
there were several I don't know who I was talking to, but a couple people where I saw it. I was just like, no, you watch. Like, Jay's gonna win the whole thing, and people were just like, man, the field's stacked. I hope he does good, but I don't see him winning the whole thing. I was like, no. You don't understand. This dude's a full package. He's got the strength and weight of the heavies, but can move like he's a middleweight. And I was like,
I think he's got the strength of like fucking Zeus. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm like, damn. I've been hit by him
every week. Every goddamn week I fight with this motherfucker. And I will say, for the record, I used to beat you.
at the beginning. You know what? I have
the level of his what do you call it? His ring
ascension.
Yeah, because
growth.
We've all seen a lot of people who have potential and this is that. Okay, great. But on the trajectory of you teach him once and he leveled up. He was just constantly leveling up over this whole year, and I was just like, oh no, he got the juice. I was like, okay, he got the juice.
And he was so excited. Oh, go ahead.
And that's the thing too. So every Keiko that I participated in that has a recording out there, I have clipped it and it's on my phone. And leading into tournaments, I will watch my old stuff. So I watched everything from the beginning, from the initial Tachiai, my first tournament, to what? Stop it, little girl! I'm on TV. I'm on the stop. Get out. So from my initial Tachiai, my initial fighting style, to what it's grown to now, to include all the losses taken from Justin, all the losses I've taken from Caleb, all the mistakes I've made. So I always watch my stuff to remember what I should or should not be doing and how I should make those adjustments.
We could only wish that all students would do the same thing.
Yes,
but that's too damn perfect.
Oh, I'm not perfect, right? I still make my mistakes.
There is not a single one of us in this entire podcast on this planet who is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, but maybe
JJ now.
JJ is perfect.
JJ is perfect.
Yeah. JJ's face was like, speak for yourself, nigga.
I will say, I'm pretty damn close. But when I'm tired,
that Virgo.
Apparently, I go all the way back. I got tired, and I go into Judo JJ. I forgot about sumo. I'm just gonna put that out.
Bro, you were pulling some. You went to Judo JJ twice, and you had no name.
Secretly, I went to Judo JJ in 4 matches. I just got away with it. I got away with it in 2 of them. I got away with it in 2, but I did it in 4. I beat Mike Wisham with the Osa.
Oh, you did. Nope, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
John, I came in overhook and I was able to just like redirect him and then hold on to his Mawashi so he didn't crash into the crowd. But every time I was so tired.
Yeah.
And there was an incident that made me also like lose my focus.
Yeah.
But all of that like stacked in, and I went all the way back, old school judo JJ. Judo JJ, sumo JJ.
Could it,
right.
Man?
Well, that's why I don't try to meet Judo JJ. I met him once before at Conference Cup. So I'm just gonna start using my head from now on.
But then you turned into Judo J. I said, does Jay do? Does Jay do judo?
Hey, Jay got some judo moves.
Yeah.
They got some judo moves.
I was like, come on, get thrown. And then of course that's the danger right there. Yeah, I'll beat him. I was like, and I sat up and I was like, I see him walk off, like, well damn, just
well, tell me how you really feel.
That was black on black crime. That was black on black crime.
I was excited. I'm not gonna lie, I was excited.
Stop the violence, JJ. It begins with you.
I've had moments. I'm like,
JJ, I'm not
perfect.
feel, like I feel you. Like when I like so. I mean, even shit. I mean, of course, you're not supposed to in sumo. You're supposed to, but god damn, sometimes you feel it. You like when you're just like, oh god damn it. Like I don't know. Sometimes you gotta. If it ain't, if it's not like a crazy like this.
Yeah, I didn't do a backflip.
Just walk with it.
Hey, look, at this rate, you might as well do a backflip. Hell, it's not gonna make it any worse than it already is. No, that's why I don't gloat, right? So I don't have, so when I beat Eric, right, and it's obviously all on tape, right? I've had the pageant winner, like I won Miss America, and that's. And I was trying to hold it back, and I was like, I could not do it.
That was, dude. It was emotional. It was that shit. I had all the feels. I'm trying to pull up the picture. You and Tom. This picture is now.
Oh, Tom is red with tears, man. I'm crying because you're crying.
This is a classic. This is about to be a classic right here.
Oh yeah.
Take it on your first try at nationals. I am into it, dude. I was being your publicist. You and like, cause I was just like, yo, this motherfucker's a goat. He even had his homies there. Yeah.
Your crew
Speaking about your homies, I thought we were going to get some. Christina showed me some Q-Dog stuff, and I was like, "Oh snap! They're gonna be acting. They're gonna be humping the air. They're gonna be doing all of this."
I typed in Omega Sci-Fi and Howard University. I said, JJ, it is their way, like the Mandalorians. It is the way.
It is. No. Oh shit!
Yes, sir.
God damn it!
It is the way. I was like, JJ, I gotta show you something. I said, I gotta show you something, JJ. I said, they know. I said,
yes, sir.
He's an Omega Sci-Fi beacon. Okay. I said, this was going to be going down, JJ.
Listen, Omega's.
And then she was like, they dirty. They be humping the air, and they be barking, and they're vicious, and they're vicious.
JJ, I did not.
And
don't
You've been doing research? JJ been doing research.
Don't you get a hit
I
out
gotta do my
on me.
research. I was waiting.
I say nothing but nice things about the gold-booted gods, okay, that are on Mega Sci-Fi.
Until they show up to a party only wearing boots and a Crown Royal bag, then I on they jump.
That's it.
Hey, we wear Mawashi traditional, so it's really no difference, right?
Right.
Brown roll bag,
I'm surprised you
Mawashi.
didn't go that color for your Mawashi.
You know, that I actually got approached about that. I had a lot of bros that asked me, "Hey, why didn't you go with a purple belt with the gold, like a gold edging on like the very end of the Mawashi?" And I thought that'd have been nice, but at the time when I was thinking about what I was going to color my Mawashi, because obviously, you say his name Menken, right? Yeah. So like, understandably, it's a bright color, but it actually is my favorite color. But it also, if you look at colors and personality, that color actually speaks to who I am, like an energetic, outward spoken person identifies with orange. And so there's some other nuances to it, but it being my favorite color, it was a no-brainer. And yes, I've got the matching garb, kneecaps, and hand wraps to go with it. So I do look like a traffic cone sometimes, but
Sir, you have started a trend. Then Cornelius busted out. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no! People were commenting on that all day. They were like, "And you see how the Mawashi matched the knee brace? It's coordinated."
But Corny straight up jock your style though. He like it. You were starting a trend of
nope, not my style.
The black contrast.
Dustin Hawkins out of Florida. In my opinion, since I've been around, that's the only person I've seen that has matching knee braces to his Mawashi. He does pink and pink, right?
But we're talking about that black on different color. I get what you're saying.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
I'm gonna be with Justin on this one.
So you know what's funny though? Ironically enough, right?
I'm doing
you good, Justin. Okay. So ironically enough, right? So I did my belt, and then Corny hit me up asking about his color, and then it was like, "Hey, bro, here's my color." And I happened to go on Instagram and I saw Christian Ruiz from New York with damn near the same color. And I screenshot. I was like, "Bro, what happened?" He's like, I know. And I was just the fact that it happened at the exact same time, because we all watch each other's Keiko clips and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was like, Christian went from no color Mawashi and then damn near picked the same color, that she-ish blue. And it was just like...
Are you talking about that dude that does the power up?
Yes, Christian, yes.
Oh, that's his name. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Christian.
We're gonna get him on Black and Sumo. I already got him lined up.
I'm looking forward to that
for next week.
I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, look, I haven't seen him done any more power-ups since then, so somebody told him that wasn't part of it.
Well, let me tell you something. I think his power-ups are more unique than Ed's.
Fair.
Ed started getting real weird when he started sticking his booty.
Y'all better leave my little cousin Ed alone. He's Superman. Let him be Superman. Let him live his life.
That wasn't I don't know if that was Superman. I thought he was going for a power-up Super Saiyan thing, just like Christian, but just he didn't have to do the power-up because his power was already there.
Yeah.
Christian was over there doing karate kicks and almost kicked his opponent in the face. And I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I wish I had that much energy. I've never had that much energy. And the player went from middleweight. He went from middleweight to lightweight.
Bro, yeah, he went to lightweight.
He was middleweight at the Olympia.
Yeah. He actually, I didn't like. I clearly I knew who he was. But I had never physically met him, and then he came up to me right at the one on Friday, and he was just like, "Hey, Justin, I've heard a lot about you." And I was like,
yeah. Hello.
I was like, "Oh, I've heard a lot about you," but in an interesting way. Let me stop with that, man. Hey, he is excited about sumo.
Yep.
And that's where I'll leave it.
So I will say though, I expect to see over this next year an extreme level of color boom to happen, right? There's been 3 in the last. What in the world?
That is so cool.
Justin,
that was cool.
Don't.
You gotta entertain it, because look, watch this.
You got put up one. Justin, how you do that?
I don't know. It's a setting on my computer. I do not know. The only ones that I can consistently do is the confetti and the balloons.
Well, you just got the laser light background. What? No.
I love it.
Guys, he's just going to just derails it.
It's so close. Oh no!
Welcome to Black.
Wait. We gotta go back to Jay.
Sorry.
Look at Jay.
Oh.
My name's Jerry.
First name Jay, last name Curl. Go ahead, Jay. You said it's gonna be a boom. Is that because of the Omega Sci-Fi to Sumo pipeline? Is that what's happening?
No. I just mean it internal. Like, look, I have been trying to convince. Now I have had some bros locally to try and come out to Keiko, but it just doesn't stick because of the nature of the Mawashi part. You know, it takes a lot for alpha males to accept something different. Like, we're an organization of alpha males. I'll give that to us, like hands down.
Sir.
But the Mawashi just throws people. It's culturally, it's not us, right? There's something about, you know, doing a sport that
it is a different culture. It's a different religion, and there's a lot to it, right? You got to accept to it, right? I had a lot of my coworkers show up to the sumo event, and they all were hanging out. Like, for quite some time, I just walked around in a Mawashi, which for some people, that's a lot. For me, I'm perfectly fine. I don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I feel just as protected, like, as if I was wearing a suit or a tracksuit as what I normally wear now.
I'd say going, you know, making that leap, because I made a promise to myself that at a certain point I would go traditional, right? And so, you know, a lot of my friends were like, "Bro, see what you're doing? It's great, love it." And then I switched to traditional, and it was like, "Hey, love it, great, but damn, you got your ass cheeks out." And it was just like, I said, you know, this is coming. You knew this was coming. Every time I make a post, well, at the beginning, I was like, "Hey, cheek warning, get over it. It's gonna be there." Because, you know, even with the congratulations from winning heavyweight, it was like, "Man, loved it, but man, your ass cheeks was out in the clips." I didn't know how to feel about it. Don't feel about it. Just it's part of the sport. Roll with it.
Part of it, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard to understand sometimes.
Also, I mean, is it that different than, like, say, a singlet, or if you're fighting in a cage and you're in, like, the boxers or whatever? It's the same.
Clearly
shit.
it is. Clearly it is different. I mean, you said, remember, it's shorts. Even though like UFC, they're wearing very small biker shorts versus a Mawashi, but their cheeks aren't out. Everything else is showing, but their cheeks aren't out. So therefore, you know, scarlet letter on Mawashis. Do I really care at the end of the day? No, because I'm going to continue to do it, especially like in a tournament sense, right? I'll go traditional tournaments and, biker shorts during Keiko, because Justin knows our Keikos are right next to some kids. And they spent the whole time talking about Justin.
I'm sitting there, like, I came to their practice in the new place for the first time, and I'm not thinking about it. I'm not self-conscious. But I'm talking like 20
kids
back there, and they put them snickering and shit. I was just like, oh, they talking they talking about my cheeks.
Oh, they were like, oh my god, his butt's out.
you know what's funny is I have like 3 people that are black, half Filipino, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but mostly black, that want to start doing sumo now. So
that's awesome.
Oh, they see us.
And it was
They see us
and be like, okay, I can do that. Okay, and they look like they're having fun.
People were real confused. They saw the flyers around town and they're like, I didn't know this was you. It's like, you don't talk about it. It's like, What am I gonna do? Walk up to you and be like, "Hey, I'm a sumo wrestler." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Like, I don't do. That's not me. That's not me. But I'm gonna do what I do, and then you're gonna see it. You're either gonna like it, not like it. You're gonna fuck with me or not fuck with me. That's just how it is.
And actually, speaking of that, so not to derail the conversation, but I know you and Christina are gonna like this. Justin already knows. So Justin, last Keiko they had, he blessed my kids with their own kid Mawashis, right? So the first thing they did was go, Dad, what color can we do this with?
Damn.
So I got the dye downstairs. I'll see them this weekend, and we're gonna dye their belts because they're super excited. And I, you know, Gabby and I got to the tournament. We saw the kids going, and we were like, my kids can kick some ass. Like this could have been a family excursion.
Your son, man. I was receiving for him, and he hit, and I was like,
yeah, he'll hit you. Like, you don't have no issue. And I asked him, I said, hey, if I dye your belt, you've got to go traditional with me. He was like, okay. Awesome. I was like, oh snap. He's probably the first kid that I don't think I've seen any youth do it.
In America, but in Japan,
in Japan all the time, right? But I don't think I've seen any U.S. youth do it.
So my son was like, we had one.
What you're saying,
first SoCal Open.
What you're saying is, we might have enough youth. Well, no, he's only one. We should, like, my ultimate goal is to take a Texas youth team to Japan for the, what do you call it?
We have my daughter too.
World Cup. But they don't.
Oh, it's okay. I got you.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. If your daughter wants to, get a fade, and we can.
No, they have the dream tournament at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin. What's wrong with you, man?
She would have to get over herself real quick because I've watched some of them little tournaments with them kids, and them kids hit.
They don't give a shit.
No, they don't.
Too, because I received a little bit from baby girl. She laughed at me when I said "Al," so she's a champ. I said, "Oh, baby girl, you got me a little bit." And she said, "Ha." I was like, "Oh, baby girl got a dark side. I like that. That's good for sumo."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I bring them to Keiko, they typically look for Ari. My daughter does. She'll be like, "Where's my friend Ari at?"
Kind of
yeah, I was like, she's like, "Where's Ari at?" I'm like, she's coming. She's like, "Yeah, but her parents are bringing her, right?" And I'm like, "Baby, that's a grown woman." And she's like, "But I'm almost as tall as she is." And I'm like, "Baby, that's a grown woman." She's like, "No, she's not." She's like, I'm having a grown argument with me about if somebody's an adult or not. It's the wildest things they talk, and just to watch them grow and talk now. It's just like, where are my babies? So be prepared to see those. Their belts should be done, dried up this weekend, and then the next Keiko. They'll be ready to go.
This is exciting.
So I let them pick their own colors. Like they had like 46 options, and I let them pick the color that spoke to them.
Black.
Nice.
That's
If actually Kaden asked, he was like, "Black." I'm like, I'm not dyeing this thing black, bro. Like, pick a color.
No,
pick a color.
Black is all color.
That was JJ's first Mawashi, and Justin, that was your Mawashi color too, right?
Always. I've never been other than black. My Mawashi is just lost color over time and has gotten to JJ's shirt color. Most people that know, actually, like, so since I became middleweight and my middle section thicker, I've had to change my Mawashi. I've had the same Mawashi for like 7 years, and that one is ashy gray, like ashy gray. But I also, once I actually started putting on a little weight, I was like, yo, the front of my Mawashi getting tinier and tinier. Like the flap over became like a good 6 inches, and I was like, okay, I gotta get a new Mawashi. So
yeah, that's funny because I just sent Justin a picture of himself like when I first started. This was like, I think maybe July of last year, and I was like, bro, you were so small. Like, it was a picture, and he was literally teaching me something, and it was a side profile, and he was about this big.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, dog, like now he's just
I'm still not big enough for JJ. God damn it. I'm still not big enough.
Oh my God.
Justin, this is just how it works. This is just how it works.
I was trying to get you over the Twitter and was like, and I don't have the power.
You got to use your belly. You got one now. You got to use that thing.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Get it.
Next nationals.
It's 2025, baby. That's the year. Where we going?
So,
I don't know.
Justin, is
That's
there
like you gonna
next
host
year's
it?
national?
There's
Justin,
you know,
Justin,
here's
you
retiring?
Hey,
Where
here's
are you
what
at?
Mr. Jocks sent me a long paragraph today that kind of changed a lot of things for me, and because I was ready to throw the towel in, and he just and what he said to me made me reevaluate myself and taking my losses that I did. It almost felt like it defined me, but it doesn't define me. And I guess my form, my everything, whatever. Apparently, I still got it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you do. You still have it, and you were hard. You were a good. You're a good competitor. That's why you get like upset. Put everything out there. Like I was never upset after any of my matches until like I was like at a World Combat Games, and I went against a sister from Poland. I got her with a good headbutt. I think maybe she got a little blood in her nose. It was so close, and I got off the dojo. Also, JJ wasn't there. That's another thing. But I just started crying.
Oh, I lost it.
I was crying because it was like it was so close, but at the same time, that's how we always need to go in. Like you gotta put it all out there, and that's also emotionally exhausting, Justin. But nigga, you ain't done. You ain't done.
41 minutes.
It was
2025, baby.
You said it right. It was emotionally exhausting, and it hit me hard. Shout out to Brenda, because I took my little grown ass into the back corner, and I guess she just saw me, and I bawled. I lost it. I full on lost it. And
we all do. You ain't by yourself.
But I'm not serious. Losing. I guess I'm just not used to that.
Good. You shouldn't be good at losing.
Or used to losing. I'm not used to it, but
that's a good problem to have too.
Yeah.
That's a natural response. High stakes. You putting it all out there.
Yeah.
But Justin. No. Don't put up that little ashy mawashi yet.
No, we still need you, man.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm around as a coach, but I'm not gonna say anything for the rest of June.
Also, I do have to say,
what? You are frozen. You are slow motion frozen. He said, I do have to say. Okay, we're all in real time. JJ's in another dimension.
He's in the Matrix.
He's in the living room internet. JJ, say something.
Leo.
The living room internet. How bourgeois. They have living room internet.
He's on the living room internet.
He's on the West Wing internet. Look, watch this. Let's see how fast it takes me to get to him.
Dude, okay, I'm curious.
Oh, this is about to be funny. All right, time hack.
We're in the present.
All right, we're at 15 seconds.
Okay. Okay. There's a 15-second delay. Damn.
Good Lord.
So I can say something mean to JJ, and 15 seconds later,
he could be done with it.
JJ, suck. You suck, JJ. Yeah. Oh,
You ran JJ away. Way to go.
That's how I get down. The love is too much. That's his problem.
Christina, how do you think the tournament went? Like production wise overall.
yeah, you made history. Those two
Oh my
maps.
gosh. Well, I think a big thing was we wanted to make sure the community, because for us we do the tournament so we can get people excited in the area about learning more stuff about sumo, and just seeing that people want to come to Keiko, and that y'all had a chance to experience San Diego after the tournament. That was a huge thing for us. Like we wanted
You're
to want y'all to be in
welcome.
the tournament all day. Yes, that everybody was so fun.
You're welcome. The one thing I will consistently say I'm good at is making sure that the after party is. Mwah.
The after party with chefs.
Yeah, next time we have an after party, don't bring personal friends. Just let it be summatory and family members.
Hey,
Bring
listen.
personal friends. I love
So-
your friends, Justin.
My friends are retarded. They are. Can I say?
Oh,
No, don't say that. Don't say
My
that.
friends are.
Canceled.
Yeah, man. The world can cancel me. Fuck you.
Oh my gosh,
But-
not that. Not being
No,
okay.
so my friends are hilarious, and we've been wild since day one. And I guess, what's it? My boy Zoe said something wild to Jay, and then but Jay's wife wasn't having it, and I guess and so I was too drunk to actually give a fuck, but I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that comment was kind of it was weird how the conversation started, and it was weird how we got roped into his comment. So it started with someone I won't name saying that when your friend went up there and sang karaoke, that it made his panties wet, and your friend took that shit real serious. He was just joking, but he took it so serious, and so he was just like, "What? Like, it's a metaphor, right?" And he was talking like that, and your homeboy was feel some type of way, and I was like, "Look, it's how he is. Like, don't fret." And so all of a sudden, I don't remember how it turned the direction it did, but he pointed at Gabby and said, "Is this your lady?" And then he said, "Let's go on an excursion and get some bitches," is what I heard. And I was like, whoa, excuse me. I'm looking at her, she looking at me. And I was like, whoa. So, at that point, she's in kill mode. She was in straight kill mode for the remainder of the night. I'm like, how you gonna put my lady in a bad spot? Like, she over there having a good time. It's not her scene either. Well, karaoke's our scene, but like, to meet somebody new and to take a conversation that far, that direction, it was just threw her for a loop. And even to the point where she, I think Christina, you and your squad came a little after Gabby sang her first song, and he tried to come up and say, "Oh, you sang great," and she was like, "I don't want to shake your hand, touch you, get away from me." Like, he tried to clarify and said that he said, "Watch me do it," and like there were 4 other people around and nobody heard that "watch me" part. So, it is what it is. Like, the night went fine for us. We still got each other.
Everything else was fine.
So if you set her off, she's ready to brawl with the best of them, and that's why I love her, because she was ready to defend my honor.
Defend my honor. Well, we did all sing amazingly, and I mean that was a pretty, and the layout of that bar, which honestly, JJ, that just needs to be your go-to for after parties, because it's just right. If you want to sing karaoke, you got a space right here. But if you want, JJ, put your hands out. You didn't fucking find that shit.
Justin was taking credit for the after party.
Oh, you know what? I still owe y'all the family reunion photo from the tournament.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I forgot to upload that.
Everybody was like, "Oh, let's, why don't you post your black and sumo picture?" And I'm like, "Who took it?" Everybody
I have it.
that, and like we all posed for it, and like even Corny was like, "Hey, you got that black and sumo picture?" I was like, you know,
I put it on my story, and I didn't share it to anybody, and I just thought about it as I'm talking to y'all.
yeah, share that shit. I've been trying to post that.
My bad. It's been a whirlwind. I came back and went right to work. Like, welcome back.
Preach about it. Me and Lisa were texting each other on Tuesday. Like, so number one, if y'all don't know, we were dumb enough because the flight was the cheapest. We got the like a later flight out of Diego on Monday.
Wait, and y'all didn't come to the barbecue?
Oh, I was playing golf. I was playing golf and drunk on Sunday. No.
You could have been playing golf and drunk with us.
You could have come to golf and been drunk.
No, I was being a mermaid in the ocean.
Oh, you were swimming. By the time we finished golf, we like y'all were done, and then we picked up because y'all were done, and then we picked up Liesel.
Thank you.
And then went to the bar that the Star Trek bar.
Mothership.
But I don't remember it. So I wanted to go when I was like halfway sober. And so we did that on Sunday. Anyways, but Monday, me and Liesel didn't do shit. We just walked around Gaslamp District, like trying to kill time. And then our flight was at 6:00. Tell me why didn't we get on an airplane till 9:00? The time got pushed back 3 or 4 times. I didn't get home. My wife didn't pick me up from the airport. And again, Texas time, we're 2 hours ahead. My wife didn't pick me up from the airport until 1:45 in the morning. And I had to be at work. I had to be at work at 9:00 the next day. Me and Lisa were just like zombified. Like I was just like,
yeah, that weather, the weather we're having in the area is pretty bad for flying. So we got back at 8:00 on Sunday, and I get a text from Jared. I got a text from Jared Parr. He was like, "Hey man, I just saw you in the terminal. Why are you in San Antonio's terminal?" And he's like, his flight to Dallas got
redirected,
diverted to San Antonio because the storm was so bad that they just had him land in San Antonio.
Wow.
I was like, that sucks. Like, you're so close but so far from home at the same time. That's a 45-minute flight or a 4.5-hour drive. Your pick. Would pick your poison for that one. So
yeah. Well, that being said, and Corey, I hope you're fucking watching this. Host Nationals next year. I'm trying to drive 4 hours and be done with it. God damn. If I'm gonna do Nationals next year, somebody close by do that.
I have a feeling in my soul that either Ohio or Tennessee is gonna vie for it. I have a feeling.
You know what? I will go back to Tennessee. Because we didn't even go see any of the music stuff. Like
that's the fun part.
At best we saw the what do you call it? That mall. We went to like a mall or something.
Mall of America?
No, I don't know.
No, that's like far up north.
It was like a huge food court where they had we ate Princess chicken. Like that was it. Like
Prince's or Princess chicken?
Prince's chicken.
Prince's. I thought you said Princess chicken. I was like, explain, sir.
I'm a princess too.
Princess. Y'all, I gotta go for the trustee meeting.
Oh yes.
Oh, Madam Trustee.
I love.
JJ,
hold up, because I want to make sure, because JJ is the producer. We gotta make sure we in this shit right. Hold on, let me go see.
We're actually, we're at the end of our power. Well, Mr. J, will I see you this weekend at the barbecue?
Yeah. The question is, I wasn't sure if I was bringing the kids or not.
Okay.
So
there will not be any adult activities until after dark. I'm just drinking. I'm just saying, she gets weird.
Christina, you've gotten bald.
Yeah, look at you.
Ooh, girl. Ooh.
You identify as he, they, them?
Christina. Oh, Lord.
I hate you guys so much.
Well, I guess we can wrap this up.
Yep.
And this has been Black in Sumo, and this young man right here has been beautiful Black excellence. First year, his very first year, and he's already Team USA. I think we are all so excited. You got the weight of all of Black sumo and just sumo in general on your shoulders, sir. I hope you do. I know you'll do well.
No pressure.
There's a few things to work on with
all the pressure,
boys.
You like that little black girl that desegregated schools.
Hey, you got this, and you'll do fine. I mean,
Hey, I appreciate it. Just keep rooting for me, keep being in my corner, and I'll give my all in the dojo.
Yes, sir. Let's work on some stuff.
Yes,
all
sir.
Right. Well, that was Black and Sumo, and JJ, I don't know. You're better at closing this out. Say something.
All right. So.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
No.
He did it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
We go and start.
All right, guys. That's it. Christina, you go to your meeting, and I'll figure out how to close this out.